Alright, what's up YouTube? Today, we're hitting upper, 120 grams of rice, 2 protein bars. Now this is pre-workout, breakfast. I haven't eaten yet today, so if you're going to be working out in the morning, you have to get electrolytes and hydration as fast as you can, because that is one of the most important things when it comes to working out. Honestly, like, your reps, like, you'll notice a significant increase or decrease in strength for most people, and that's one of the most important things when it comes to progressing and getting actually building muscle. I think, sorry about cutting the video, but I think I'm gonna go have the gym first off, so I can kind of get locked in and then do my talks after the gym.
Right now, in this moment here, I make the decision to just not miss. That's a decision that you can make for this set. It's got nothing to do with bodybuilding, nothing. It's got everything to do with a personal victory that you decide whether you're going to take right now in this moment or not.
So for me, I go deep into stuff that's probably not even healthy to start thinking about. I start thinking about, like, the way I grew up, things in my childhood, like, just things that you really don't want to dig up in those moments.
But they bring out intensity.
I lose all control sometimes.
Do not fucking miss! Many people won't understand that. Fuck them. People don't have to understand. If this is your passion, you'll understand what I mean. Because this moment here, you're not about to do this forever. So fucking enjoy it whilst you can.
Hey, in case nobody's asked you this today, are you okay?
Yeah!
comes a day, man. Everyone's gonna have this day. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre is just sickening to you. It's just sickening. It makes you want to throw up. Because you've seen people with far less talent than you. As you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies, whatever else, they didn't have what you had. Yet now they're fucking to become something that you haven't. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, you know, and it strikes you on the baseball field because you're sick of striking out, or it's when you get fired from your 5th job, you know, and your wife and kids are on your ass because you don't know how to support them anymore. There comes a fucking day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average and shit just fucking burns. It sucks so much. You can't deal with it one more day. And you get off your fucking ass. And you create something that's always been there. It's always been inside of you trying to come out. But you've never wanted to unwrap it because there's too much fucking pain and commitment. You were scared you were gonna fail. You were scared if you started, you never finish it. You didn't want to tell anyone about it. You knew it was there, but you never wanted to embark on it. Until something fucking hits. You get fired or somebody else gets success to remind you of what you could have been. And then the fucking spark is born. And no matter what happens, I'm never gonna be in this boat again. And you get up and you go, even if it gets knocked down, you just keep going, you're a wild man. And life has never been so sweet. That can happen at an early age, it can happen at a later age. It's gonna happen to somebody no matter what, it's gonna happen to you. And when it does happen to you, thank your lucky stars that finally you're alive. It's time to unwrap the potential you can be. Superior, man. It's within you. It's within every single one of us. And the people that have risen to that level were no different than any one of us. It's just they believed it and they're willing to work their fucking ass off to get it. Oh, it's 3 in the morning now, man. Earning that night's sleep. I'll tell you guys, the word regret is a past tense word. The present tense of regret is procrastination. Keep procrastinating, guys. That procrastination turns into regret. Regrets, you can't do any of that. Time's changed. Moved on without you.
Red wine, God, I've had a little bit too much. All of the people stop to rush by. An easy twist to dance, can't find my drink, a man. Where all my keys? I lost my phone.
What's up, guys? I'm back. It is like 6 hours after I trained. I went this morning, so it's like 7 right now. But yeah, tomorrow I'm waking up. My friend has a bodybuilding show that I'm gonna go to tomorrow, so we're gonna go do that. To be there at 8 for prejudging. It's at 9. But yeah, that's the plans for tomorrow. But I guess we'll get into like some tips and just like rant topics. So one topic I wanted to talk about was like social media, like especially with like TikTok and like short form content, because YouTube, you get a lot of people, like you can have a chance to explain yourself, you know. So TikTok and Instagram attract more of the people that are like, they see your clip for a second, they're like 18 years old, they see my physique, they're like, I'd look like that too if I took that much gear. It's like just like stupid stuff, you know, like, oh well, I'd do this. It's always I would not, I've done that. Because the people don't understand what this type of stuff actually takes. And so you get a lot of idiots, what I'm trying to say, on short form content. So like I'll always get, like today, for example, like an hour ago, I had someone comment like, for the JM press, like, why don't you go all the way down? And it's like, because I'm hitting triceps. That's what my comment was, because I'm not even going to sit there and explain myself and say neuromechanical matching and your triceps have better leverage. If you go further down, it's not doing anything more beneficial, you know, like you're getting just as much stimulus out of that range of motion as you would be going all the way down, if not greater. So I'm not going to sit there and explain that just because, one, I don't care enough to help that person out, like, because they are already coming from a place, like, the first question wasn't, like, they weren't saying anything, like, I guess not condescending, but, like, just, like, you know, like, you can tell what people are trying to get at. So I said, because I'm training triceps. And then after that, he's like, question mark, I train triceps too. I don't ever do that. Well, first of all, I just clicked on your account. You look like shit, and your form is terrible. The kid's form, you know what? I honestly might, just because this was so hilarious, I honestly might just download the video of TikTok and put it up on here. I might not. Depends on how lazy I am when I edit this, but it was some of the worst curling form I've ever seen in my entire life. There was more shoulder flexion in his curl than there was bicep flexion or elbow flexion, all right? And it's like, oh, do you do that? Thank you. Let me copy you. Not only do you look like shit, but you have no idea what you're talking about, okay? So at least have one. At least have one of those. Either know what you're talking about or look decent if you're going to try and come from a place of authority or act like, hey, I do this. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you do, okay? I'm definitely not. You know what? Thank you for telling me what you do, because I'll do the exact opposite of that, all right? But anyways, you just get a lot of people that have no idea what they're talking about. And that brings me to a topic of, like, with everything in life, like, regardless of the gym or anything, but, like politics, like, just anything. People give their opinion on shit. They have no understanding or no clue what they're talking about. They hear regurgitated things, and it's opinion-based, like, a majority, like, almost everyone you'd ever meet, anything they've ever had an opinion on or thought about or lived by, is, like, it's hard to explain, but, like, it's not, they don't believe what they just heard because of evidence or, like, processes, like, something that's factual or scientifically, like, being able to be proved. Like, they just hear regurgitated stuff and form their own opinion. It's like, oh, well, this person said this, so this is what I'm gonna think. Hey, did you hear this about this, about these, peanut oils or seed oils? They're so bad for you, because I heard some politician say this that has no understanding of nutrition at all, but we're going to believe him because I'm too retarded to form an own opinion myself. So let's just believe what they said, okay? And that goes for almost every single thing in life. Be realistic and actually be self-aware. If you have those two things in life, it's like when you look at other people, like, I'll take an example of this. Go look at the video. This training video. Look at me in my sets compared to other people around me, and look at how they train. Like, look at the intensity I have compared to how their intensity. And these are the same people that are on my TikTok and Instagram saying, hey, I'd look like you too. I'd look like you too if I took gear. These people don't, first of all, they don't track their calories. They don't track their protein, anything. They have no idea. They eat junk food all the time. They go out and party every single weekend. They get drunk every single weekend. They go in the gym and they train like pussies. Like, how are you so, like, ignorant? Like, you have no self-awareness, you know? It's like, if you can just be self-aware, that puts you so much further ahead than a lot of people. And it's just such a simple thing. It's just like, just be alive. Like, pay attention to things, you know? Like, form your opinion on stuff that's logical, that actually makes sense. Not an opinion of someone else's regurgitated thought that they have no idea whether or not it's true or not. Actually find whether that stuff's true. And bodybuilding is such a terrible, like, it's one of the worst examples of this, because almost every single thing in bodybuilding is regurgitated stuff that just has absolutely no factual meaning behind it at all. So that was, like, I guess, a life. And this brings me to another topic. I want to actually try and do social media, like, full time. So I'm probably gonna start, like, I might not start posting more yet because college is still, like, there's just so much stuff, but for sure, 100% when I come back for Christmas that month, I don't know, like, the beginning of December, so that month I'm going to start posting a lot, and I want to actually, like, try and do this. I'll probably start posting on TikTok and Instagram more, like, 3 times a day, because that's what I used to do, and I gained, like, 5,000 followers within the first, however, like, you know, long, like, my progress was way faster at the beginning, so I'll probably start doing that again no matter what, but, just training clips and stuff, because that stuff, like, if you're just casually racking in, like, a couple thousand views every video, it just, those followers from those views just add up over time, you know, and it's something that takes no effort. You just record your set, and then just post it with no editing, nothing. You just use a suggested audio. So I'll probably just start doing that. But yeah, I want to start doing this like actually full time. Like I truly think that I can make this my career and live like life and like purpose. Like you give your own life meaning. No one's meaning, like objective meaning and objective, like anything objective is not like, it's all subjective. Like someone else's purpose for their life, it might not be the same purpose or meaning as your life, you know? Like people's difference for why they get up out of bed and like why they want to actually do shit or what they want to go after is completely different. So this is just what I'm passionate about, and this is what I want to do, you know? So if you guys can like, subscribe, you know, all that shit. Anything, I mean, anything and everything helps. And also that brings me to another topic. You know, Controlled Insanity brand I'm sponsored by. If you guys do like their clothes, I think they're having a drop this Sunday, and it's actually like pretty nice oversized and tank. So if you want to go get that, use my code. It's code Jake, just my name. So the link will be in the description of this video. Same with my Instagram and TikTok. If you don't follow those, go follow those. But yeah. So what else? Okay, so pump. This is another topic I want to talk about. I just want to give like little tips like throughout every single video of stuff that I've learned. I mean, you can take it or don't believe it, but I know what I'm talking about for this stuff. So this is a big problem with the science-based. I don't consider myself like I'm a science-based lifter, obviously, but I don't consider myself in any type of category of a lifter, because I think that there's negatives to every single side, whether that be like a gym bro meathead or science-based lifter. Like there's negatives in everything, you know? So specifically with pump, you'll hear people be like, and I used to do this too, so this is something I was wrong about. Like I didn't not believe what I'm about to say, but like I was more objective with what I was going to say. So you know how muscles have certain functions, like your chest has horizontal adduction, all right? So I would be like, horizontal adduction is horizontal adduction. It doesn't matter, like, not necessarily your form doesn't matter, but like, I mean, I guess like something's moving that way if you're doing horizontal adduction, you're hitting chest, which is totally like something that's completely wrong. Because if you can do like, if you look at like rib compression, like what's it, ECM model, the expansion compression model, like stuff like that, like Sebastian Burka, Jonathan Warren, those types of people. Now I don't agree with a lot of what Jonathan Warren has to say, because I think he has a well understanding obviously of ECM, but he doesn't understand like myofibril and neuromechanical matching and stuff like that. So his is like, I take some of what he says, and then some of it I don't listen to, because some of it he's just not right about. But like when you look at, say, like a pec deck or something, and with my coaching, oh yeah, I'm coaching. So if you want to get coached by me, DM me coaching on Instagram or TikTok, link in the description of this video. So just DM me coaching if you want to. But a lot of my clients, this is a big thing with a lot of my clients, because some of them will send me videos, and this usually happens with pressing or fly movements. You'll see, especially in the science-based realm, if you go look at your favorite science-based lifter, I can almost guarantee you they do this. They compress and expand so hard through pressing movements through their rib cage and rib flare and stuff like that, that to move the weight through space, they're not necessarily even recruiting those motor units from where they want. They are compressing and getting so disoriented in space that not only are other muscles contributing, but the weight they're lifting is only being able to be lifted because of those compressions and expansions, which changes leverages through space. Like they're just, I call it leverage abusing. Like they abuse leverages to move the weight, not necessarily actually use like strictly the muscle they're trying to intend like to use, you know? And obviously, I mean, you might not know this, but here's another topic. When you look for an exercise, you look for stability is number one. All right. So most of the time that's machines, but not all the time, because two, it has to have a good resistance profile. Your muscles have different ranges of motions where they work and are most active and most recruited at. So you want that resistance profile to be in line with where that muscle is most active, or that resistance profile to be heaviest in that range of motion. All right. So that's two things you look for in the machine. But stability is so important, because when you get in these pec decks or whatever, and you're just expanding and just compressing and just, it's not good. You can tell in someone's physique. And genetics have a lot to do with how your muscles grow. Like obviously your physique is your genetics, like your muscle bellies and insertions and everything. But if someone has a really lacking body part, now there's exceptions, but I would say almost like the majority of the time it has actually like, yeah, that's going to most likely be a genetic weak point, because no matter how bad you are with form, if it's a genetic strong point, it's going to grow most likely. So it's probably going to be a genetic weak point, but it honestly wouldn't be as weak as it was if they knew how to train correctly. And a lot of these science-based lifters have, like the chest, like, terrible chest. Like, if you look at Paul Carter's physique, Paul Carter is the epitome, the absolute peak of someone that abuses leverages and has no understanding of ECM and is so objective through like neuromechanical matching and joint actions. It's called dead guy anatomy. Like, they're so focused on only just actual, like, it's hard to say this, like, I don't know how to really say it, but they're so focused of horizontal adduction is horizontal adduction. That has to be your chest. Like a dead guy model. Like, there's not other contributing factors. Fluid, I mean, just everything. Like, how you're moving through space has such a big impact on what's going to grow, that when you look at Paul Carter's physique, the reason he looks like that is because he doesn't take any ECM stuff into account in his personal training, and it's just solely thought through the dead guy anatomy, all right? And he could look a lot better if he knew how to actually properly move weight, but he doesn't. When you look at his presses, it is just horrible. His presses are terrible, but he'll just never learn because he's so arrogant and stubborn and thinks he knows what he's talking about, which he does when it comes to myofibril and sarcomere and this stuff, but he does have confirmation bias too. Like, he's really biased about his topics also. Like with Chris Beardsley and Paul Carter, you know, like how they broke up. I mean, basically because he's so biased, and the second you, like, disagree or, like, say anything against him, he's a baby. Like, he's a little crybaby. But yeah, so just look at your training. So be aware. I want you to watch this video, watch that training back, and look at how intense I am throughout my sets compared to the people around me. They're in there just to, and this is totally fine. Not everyone in there wants to be a bodybuilder. I'm specifically talking to people that want to bodybuild or build muscle effectively and take this stuff seriously. Not even necessarily bodybuilders, just people that want to build muscle and actually put on real muscle, like a significant amount. Look at the difference. Be self-aware of how you're training compared to others. People look at me like I'm psychotic in that gym. And you're probably, if you're small and you're doing this, people are going to look at you like you're really dumb, or like, what, like, just like, what is that kid doing? He's like 60 pounds. Why is he acting like, and that's just how it works. Your first however long until you get bigger, you know? I mean, that's just something you have to deal with. Even now, people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm just like, bro, I don't really care though, because I don't really value others' opinions like that. So be self-aware. Actually look, and don't lie to yourself. Be realistic, all right? Don't lie to yourself and make excuses for yourself. Just be objective and say how it is. Who cares? Just learn from that shit, and don't lie to yourself. Don't waste your own time. The only thing you're doing is wasting your own time. It's not something, no one's forcing you to be there. No one's forcing. If you don't want to do this and you're not objective about it and hard on yourself about it, then it's not, like, it's never going to happen. It's like you're doing it for yourself. If you're not doing it for yourself, then you might as well not do it. If you don't enjoy it or love it, I don't even know why you're watching this video, to be honest. So just be realistic with yourself and be objective with yourself and be harsh on yourself. Like, actually think about shit and be like, all right, well, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I need to do this. All right. And that's really easy for me. That's something I've been good at. Like, I can objectively look at my stuff and be like just be real with myself and talk about it. Like you're not embarrassing yourself. Like, it's helping you. You do that, you know? So yeah, that was my rant for today's video. I don't want to keep it too long, but Controlled Insanity, code Jake, if you want to support me, guys, it would help out a lot. Also, I want to DM some supplement companies about, like, getting a code. Just obviously only a supplement company I actually like. Number one would probably be like Echovision or Gorilla Mind from, you know, Derek, More Plates, More Dates. Those are probably like top two, because Echovision is like just got like good formulas and their stuff is so cheap. Derek just has the best formulas and decent pricing too. Or maybe just like, even like, if I can't get those, I think I could get Echovision for sure if I DM some people, like some friends on TikTok, but I don't know if, like, I don't want to do that if I don't have to, you know? So I'd rather get that stuff done by myself instead of like, hey, can you talk to this guy for me? You know, it's just kind of dumb. But like, even like other bodybuilding companies like Axe and Sledge or like Hostile, like any of those brands, like those would be cool to be sponsored by. I mean, their stuff's pretty good, like, and I would like those brands. So, you know, just anything. So might DM some people, then maybe get a code. But right now, if you do need Echovision stuff, that's the #1 brand I would say for majority of people. If money's not a problem, like, or not even necessarily a problem, but like you just want to spend the extra dollar for like higher quality stuff, I would say Gorilla Mind. I don't have a code or anything. You just go to their website. So you're welcome, Derek. But if you're getting Echovision, that's the best like bang for like your buck, you know, like best price for like formula. Go to my TikTok bio, my shop, and buy it from there if you guys want to support me. That'll help out a lot. So if you go get like if you're gonna buy it anyways, like if you can just go to my account and do it through my account, that would help me out a lot. All right. And then yeah, so I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna try and post more, maybe like once a week. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. And next video is gonna be lower, so see ya.